Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG 81 and today we are going to take a look at this SH Figuarts, the Sith Trooper from the Rise of Skywalker. Okay, so this is another one which I thought I will never get because I just prefer the old classic Stormtrooper, which is from the episode 4, 5 and 6. I just prefer that one. The latest one with this look, this helmet, it just kind of reminds me of Donald Duck somehow. Yeah, so making it red doesn't make it any better. So when it first released, I was like, wow, this is ridiculous. I mean, at first they have him covered with a bit of blood, and now they are fully covered him in red. So I say, wow, okay, I won't be getting it. But after after getting Kylo Ren and then seeing how cool and how much I turn to love that guy, when I see the pictures, which you can see now, wow, it just make me like, wow, I need to get him some bodyguards. So which is why I'm not only getting one, but I got two. Okay, so you need two troopers for one Kylo Ren, right? Okay, so but I won't be opening two because basically they're just the same. I'll just show you guys one of it. I mean, I'll be opening it up, but I'll just show one of it in this review. Okay, yep. So let's take a look at the box, which is a very standard basic box, like the same as Kylo Ren and Rey. Yeah, very huge windows, which I like because you can basically see if there's anything missing or anything duplicates when you are choosing it from a store. I don't have a choice because I actually ordered it from army.com. So if they were to give me a duplicate hands, I can't do anything about it except to request for a return or replacement or something like that. Yep. But if you are choosing it from a store, you can actually see what is missing, or maybe if there's any duplicate hands, or if there's any scratches, or the paint are missing, then you can choose. This is a very good design, and I mentioned before I like the Star Wars wording that you can see on the windows. Very cool. You can see when the light just reflected off. Very nice. Okay, and then from the side you see the pictures of the Sith Trooper. Nothing much to see here. And then from the back you can see the same pictures that I showed just now. Okay, so you can see the weapons. This time I must say that I'm pretty impressed with the guns because I find the guns design are pretty nice. Okay, and you can see two troopers here. Wow, very nice. Okay, so let's just get this open. Okay, so this is the Sith Trooper right out of the box. Actually, they even give him a very cool name, Sith Trooper. Wow. Okay, I was just thinking about calling him Red Troopers. Yeah, Sith Trooper sounds much better. Okay, so let's take a closer look. It looks, wow, looks very nice. I mean, just look at the reds. It just kind of remind me of the the Ferrari kind of red. Very nice. It's all shiny. Wow. Okay, so I have always known that SH Figuarts won't disappoint in terms of painting. You can just check out the lines on the the helmet. Just kind of add more details to him. Just look at that. Okay, all these black lines. Wow, he still look like Donald Duck, by the way. Somehow. Yep. And looking very good. Okay, the belt is kind of simple though. I was expecting a lot more armor. Okay, more things like pouches of things like that. Wow, and the line doesn't end on the mask. Actually go all the way to the body armor and even to the tights area. You can see that, even to the leg. It's all over. Very nice. Okay. Wow, and this guy is kind of light though. Very light. Yep, it's like empty plastic inside. Okay, yep, very nice. So let's take a look at the articulations. Okay, so for the articulation, as always, we'll always start with the head. So you can look up just slightly, not much. Looking down, also slightly, nothing much, because of the bulkiness of the helmet. So there are hinders here and behind. Okay, and he can turn. Wow, not much. I think it's because of the helmet as well that actually blocks him from turning. So be very careful when you want to turn, because you don't want to scratch the paints off on the side. Okay, especially on the side. Okay, this piece, yep, is a separate piece whereby you can just move slightly right here. The joint is right here, so be very careful. And there's a pull down mechanism as well. There's a butterfly joint, I believe. Yep, there's a butterfly joint that you can pull the arms forward and backwards. Okay, but be very careful if you want to do some extreme poses with, oh, okay, so you see it just drop out. Okay, now you can see the joint clearly now. It's very small, so be very careful. And let's try to put it back in. Okay, so it can turn all over, no problem there. There's no there's a hinge, I'm sorry, there's a swivel. Wow, good lord, they finally give us back the swivel. Okay, and there's a double joint elbow. Yep, double joint elbow right there. Okay, the hands can be moved around, of course, because they are interchangeable hands. The torso, there's a mid joint over here and right to the waist. So there's two portions here, and it's not good because you can bend pretty much forward, but you can start to see the gaps. Okay, when bending backwards, still fine, just slightly holes, still fine. Turning side to side, not much. You can start to hear some clicking sound, whereby I don't want to force it. Yep, because you might just scratch. And damn, I think I did scratch. Is this part of the did I just scratch it there, or it was already there? Damn, I got to check out my other one then. Okay, this one I know is the part of the armor, but is this part of the armor? Okay, thank God I checked my other one. It's already there, so it's part of the design. Okay, I thought I scratched it. Okay, so be very careful with this. And the legs, there are no pull down mechanism or whatsoever. Yeah, I think there's a swivel. Yep, you can hear it. Kicking up, not much because of the armor. Okay, less than 90 degrees. Kicking back, also not happening at all, just a little bit. Okay, so basically you can't really pose in very dynamic poses. Going out, stretching out, not going to happen because of all this blocking. Yep, so this is a very just standing straight, you know. Maybe you can do a bend. No, okay, let's take a look at the knee first. There's a double joint knee, but she can't go all the way because of the armor as well. And then the legs movement, there's a hinge here. There's a hinge, toe hinge, and there's a movement here, but again it's blocked by the armor, the pants. Okay, but can still pretty much move wherever you want it to be. Okay, so you can't don't think you can even do a bending down like he's checking something. Nope, not going to happen. But wait a minute, I think I saw some pictures of him bending forward, which is this one. Yep, so it's still possible, it seems, but mine doesn't seem to want to go. Let me see, must be something that is movable around that mine doesn't seem to be moving. Okay, I think is this what he's doing. Oops, something fell off. Ah, okay, it's my bad. Okay, my bad. I know what's wrong. These pieces are movable. Sorry about that. Okay, so this. There is another one here. Is there another one? Oh yeah. There is another one that drops on the box, which I didn't realize. Okay, yep. So these pouches, the so-called pouches, are movable. you can push them up so that when you move your leg, it doesn't really hinder it. Yeah, now I can do my bending down. Let's see, toe hinge. Yeah, pretty much there. Yep. Okay, so yeah, you just need to do some adjustment for it to stand still. Okay, so I'm glad he still can do some bending down pose. Okay, because he have lots of cool gun, it will be wasted if he can just stand still. Okay, so now let's take a look at the accessories. Okay, so as you can see, this Sith Trooper does comes with quite a number of items, but as for the hands, it's only 3 pairs. So we can see that he comes with a closed fist hand that's already on the figure earlier on. It's very, very nice. You can see the hands, there are still some lines on the armor, very detailed. Okay, and then after that we do see some other hands. Sorry, I'm trying to get him to stand. Okay, so we have a set of hands. This is the some sort of like the guns holding hands. It's not the trigger hands, this is the trigger hands. It's like, because you can see all his guns are pretty big, so it's just for him to hold on to it when he's holding the gun trigger hands here, and the other hand just hold on to it. Okay, or it can also be a hand. For me, I just realized that it can also be a hand that you just let him hold onto his belt, so it's like a relaxed kind of hands. Yep, pretty cool. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, that tends to happen. Okay, and then we have the other set of hand is the gun trigger hands. Okay, or it also can be used as a pointing hands. You know, somehow I find that troopers, like stormtroopers, they like to point. Like they just like point here and point there. That's the only thing they do, and holding guns. Okay, yep. And after that we have I'm so sorry I don't have the naming for these guns. If you do know, leave me a comment below, let me know. I'd like to know all these very, very cool gun. You can just look at the design. Oh my god. Okay, like my buddy said, you can't go wrong with red and black. Just these two colors just makes things look so much better. Okay, and sexy. Okay, just like Ferrari. Okay, so you can see this other gun. Wow, this is very nice. I think these are the all the 3 guns here is a new mold. I don't think I have ever seen any guns that came out for any other figures like this. Looking very, very nice. Oh, I think the detail, they just go overboard with all these guns. It's all on the guns this times. Okay, and this one is the big one. This is also the one that have some movement, which I will show you guys later. Okay, just look at it first. Wow. Okay, very nice. This is the gun stand, which is for this big boy here. I'll show it to you guys how to assemble it later. Okay, very nice. And before I forget, it also comes with instruction manuals that comes with almost every SH Figuarts figure. Okay, they come with 3 sets of hands and the guns, and you can see how to do some of the things. And these 2 smaller guns, there's no movement, you just let him hold. Okay, and this Sith Trooper, somehow I just realized it doesn't come with the emblem stands. I was hoping it gives me another 2 red emblem stand, then it will be very cool, because I have one blue one for Rey and another red one for Kylo. So I thought they'll give another 2 red one for the troopers as well, but somehow it doesn't. Okay, so let's look at the gun. So from the instruction manual, it says that this is movable. Let's see. Yep. So this piece here is movable. You can actually turn it forward, and this piece is detachable. This piece, okay, you can remove from here, so that you can place this stand for him to blast. Is it this way? Let's see. Yeah, this the way. Okay, and this one you just need to put it in. You can see there's a shape there, like a half circle. So this is how. Is this turn? Let me see. Is this movable? Okay, this portion here doesn't seem to be movable, so don't try to bend it. The only thing that you can bend is this part here. Okay, so this is how it should looks like. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so for the size comparison, I will compare him with some Jedi here. So I have the Anakin Skywalker from the episode 3, and I have the Luke Skywalker from episode 6. They are all from SH Figuarts. And right up next, I'll compare her with some ladies. I have the Rey here from The Last Jedi. Okay, and I have the Princess Leia from the episode 4, New Hope. Yeah, okay, she's a little bit short here. And right up next, I have the Lord Vader here, which is the latest one from episode 6 as well. Okay, of course he's much taller than he is. And I also have the this is the Hasbro version of Darth Vader. It's a very old piece, and he's also very much bigger than he is. Okay, which is I think it's scaled pretty well. And lastly, of course, we'll compare him with the Rey from the same episode, Rise of Skywalker. Okay, they are released together. And then we also have Kylo Ren, which is also from the Rise of Skywalker. They are all from the same batch. And before I forget, let's compare him with my favorite Stormtrooper. This is the very classic one, which I think they actually scale pretty well together. Okay, can just check it out. Okay, so my final verdict for this guy here, I think he's pretty nice. My god, I mean, okay, I'm giving him a probably a 9 out of 10. Yeah, 9 out of 10, because one point is deducted is because of the for the articulation. I think he's pretty rigid somehow when you pose him. I know it's because of his armor, so it's not the SH Figuarts fault, but somehow there are some poses that you can do or maybe you can't do, but you just have to be very careful, especially the head. Like I mentioned, it's very hard to even turn his head to look to the other side. Basically, he can't really turn more than maybe 10 degrees. It's just a little bit. Yeah, perhaps you need to turn his body together for him to look to the side. Yep, so the articulation for this guy is pretty limited, but luckily he can still do the kneel down pose. Yep, that's the important one. I think it's a very good piece. If you ask me whether do I recommend it, yes, I think I will recommend it. But there's also another things that if you don't mind, you can just get one. But for someone like me, I like to have 2 troopers. Even the classic one, the white one that I showed just now, I have 2, because I just find it very odd to have just one trooper standing with Vader or one trooper standing with Kylo. It just feel incomplete, you know. But I'm not asking you to build a team like 4 to 5. If you are loaded, you are rich, then yeah, you can do that. But if you are just want to have something that looks complete, yeah, I think 2 is sufficient. But if you want to have more to build an army for a diorama scenes like a Jedi fighting all the troopers, yeah, maybe you need to get 4 to 5. But this guy ain't cheap. Okay, so unless you maybe you can look for Black Series. I saw the Black Series one looks quite good, but I don't know in terms of quality how is it as compared to the SH Figuarts. Yep, so I think that one, the articulation will be even more limited probably. Yeah, but the look of it from the box, I think he looks pretty good. The details are almost very similar. Yeah, the paint does looks very well as well. Okay, So yeah, this is my review for this guy. So if you like it, I think you should probably get it, although the movie is not out, but I think he will be pretty cool in the movie. Yep, so if you want to hunt by then, it might be too late. It's still available in army.com. You can probably get a few there. Yep, it's very nice, and I totally recommending it, especially with the 3 guns. I think it looks very cool. Okay, stay tuned for more photo at the end of this video, and give me a thumbs up if you like this review, and of course, as always, leave me any comments if you have any questions, or if you have any information that you would like to tell me about him. I would love to hear from it, because I really don't know much about this Sith Trooper. And of course, subscribe to my channel right over here and click on the bell button so that you'll be notified whenever I upload any new interesting video. And until then, I'll talk to you in my next review.